Today we dive into the captivating story of one of history's most legendary figures, Cleopatra. The last pharaoh of Egypt. Her life was filled with power, struggles, political intrigue, and iconic love affairs that shaped the course of ancient history. From her rise to power to her tragic downfall, we'll explore the fascinating journey of a queen who became a symbol of both beauty and power in a world dominated by men. Stay with us as we unravel the true story behind Cleopatra's legacy and her lasting impact on history. Cleopatra was not just a queen but the last ruler of the Ptolemaic dynasty in Egypt. She came to power at the age of 18, alongside her brother Ptolemy XIII, as co-regents ruling a vast and wealthy empire. Cleopatra's intelligence and charm allowed her to become one of the most powerful women in the ancient world. Her early years as co-ruler were marked by political turmoil and a fierce power struggle. With her brother, Cleopatra was eventually exiled from Alexandria, but her will to rule remained unshaken. She sought alliances and built support from the Egyptian people. In 48 BC, Cleopatra saw her opportunity to regain the throne when Julius Caesar arrived in Egypt. She famously had herself smuggled into Caesar's quarters wrapped in a rug or bedroll. Caesar was captivated by Cleopatra's charisma and intelligence. He helped her defeat her brother and re-establish her power as sole ruler of Egypt. Cleopatra and Caesar formed a political and romantic alliance that would have significant consequences for both Egypt and Rome. Their relationship strengthened her position in Egypt and resulted in the birth of their son Caesarion. Cleopatra accompanied Caesar to Rome, where she was introduced as an ally and queen. After Caesar's assassination in 44 BC, Cleopatra returned to Egypt, where her rule was once again threatened. Seeking new alliances, she turned her attention to Antony, one of Caesar's closest allies and a powerful leader in Rome. They formed both a personal and political partnership which would define the rest of her life. Cleopatra and Antony's union was one of love and strategy. Together they ruled over Egypt and parts of the Eastern Roman Empire. However, their relationship sparked outrage in Rome, particularly from Octavian, Caesar's heir. Antony's marriage to Cleopatra led to civil war with Octavian, who sought to control Rome. In 31 BC, the forces of Antony and Cleopatra faced Octavian's fleet in the naval battle of Actium. Cleopatra's ships were defeated and she and Antony fled back to Egypt. Their defeat marked the beginning of the end for both their reigns, with Octavian's forces closing in on Alexandria. Knowing that defeat was imminent and unwilling to be paraded through Rome as a captive, Cleopatra chose to take her own life. Legend says she used an asp, a venomous snake, to poison herself. Her death marked the end of the Ptolemaic dynasty and Egypt became a province of Rome. Cleopatra remains one of the most iconic figures in history, a symbol of both beauty and power.